see me before you leave. You bounce like the wall.
Okay.
Like 64 hours.
Duck.
Okay.
Duck, duck, goose.
Here's that. Working tomorrow, but.
How was everyone this evening? Can everyone hear me? Yes. Let's start with welcoming everyone to the 2011-2012 Tinker Officials Association membership meeting. First meeting for the year. How many people right now feel like it's basketball season?
Come on.
There you go. Okay.
Basketball season.
All right, I appreciate the fact that hands went up because I know a lot of people thinking, have we get into football? We've had 2 days finally started, NFL finally started, and I know that we feel like we're getting into football, but really, truthfully, basketball is year-round. It's 12 months a year. It is. There really is no off-season for the sport of basketball. Robert Jones, what's happening?
It's not 12 months a year for me.
Let me back up. Everybody but Swan, okay?
One more roll down.
I'm going to start off
10 months a year.
I'm going to start off by introducing the TOA staff who are currently present here today who are all helping. I think you guys probably know everyone. By the way, my name is Wayne Trawick. I am the acting president of the Tinker Officials Association. Mr. Bill Stover, Sarge. Actually, I should have introduced him first, by the way. Dean Coleman on the camera. Kerry Sanders, just walking in, putting his shirt on. Sorry. T.C. Coleman in the back, who's handling audio video, technical advisor. We have Randy Smith and Mitchell Owen, whichever one man is ever coming in. Have I missed anyone? Anyone here that I have not called?
Brian sitting out
We
there.
have some people arriving late, and I'll introduce them as they come in. All right, let's go ahead and move into our plan for the evening. I want to say that I'm very happy to see everyone tonight. Once again, I understand that it's early, that everyone's here, showing that interest, showing that they understand that we have to get prepared and be ready for this coming season. And this is the start of that preparation. That's why we're here, to help everyone to get ready for this upcoming season. Our next thing on the agenda is we're going to go through any announcements that we may have. And the first person I'll bring to the stage is Mr. Bill Stover, Sarge, to share any announcements regarding scheduling that he wants to share with the group.
What's that noise?
Hello everyone, pardon my uniform, I had to go play softball today. I was fortunate enough to have 2 run rooms, 17 and up, 19 and up, so I'll leave it on time. Establish something right now in our meetings. See that back row back there? That's for late people. So anybody sitting on that back row, it's because they didn't get here on time to hit the gospel. So you're the first one to sit on the back row. All we're trying to do is get you in here on time so we can get you out of here on time. The sooner we get these meetings started, the sooner we can get out of here. We have a ton of information this year. We did good things last year, we're going to do better things this year. Scheduling is going to be a nightmare. It was last year, and I don't see no different this year. All I'm going to require is your cooperation. Arbor Sports, Bob Bode, Arbor Sports. Reptown.com, Dwayne Dewey. That speaks for itself. So, whatever matters to you guys and what you want to work, you at the varsity level, you're going to have to be on both sites, that's guaranteed. At the sub-varsity level, Dwayne Doodle has more schools than Bob Bode, but I recommend both sites. But as we go through these meetings, we're going to have to show you how to get on these sites and get yourself updated. National Federation of High Schools, Oklahoma Secondary Schools activity are all on Arbor. Everything you do this year is all electronic. Take your test, you register, you do concussion,
The
All this
DVD.
information about playoffs. All this information
It's the
will be
DVD.
on arbitersports.com. Some of you who've already registered already know that. You won't be getting any paper tests in the mail. Everything's done online. Games that we assign, all that's going to be online. Scrimmages, online. Everything is online. So if you don't have an email address, then you go to the library and set up one. But you're going to miss out if you don't step into electronic work. I have stepped into electronic work. I even know how to text now. Something I didn't know for a long time. But yeah, yes, sir. I can do all that type of stuff. I can even send a message on my phone to somebody. Hey, Wayne. Good one.
Yep, right here. Got one from today.
Got one from me today.
All right.
You know what? It's a process. It's really a process. Keep this in mind as we go through these meetings, as we go through the getting ready for the season. There's a lot of questions that we have. Do not be afraid to ask a question. Because I want to know if I hand the ball to A1, is the ball dead or alive when I hand it to him? I don't know. So how do I find out? The book is not clear. So in this meeting, I can stand up, Wayne, and say, hey, anybody got any questions? I'm going to say, Wayne, when I hand the ball to A1, is the ball dead or alive? Follow what I'm saying? These are things that is going to help us out as officials. We are the Tinker Official Association. We have a standard, and we want to maintain that standard. If you cannot maintain that standard, then you may want to go somewhere else. But we're going to help you and keep you at that standard. We have training on Saturday. We made some changes to the membership. You pay your membership, you come train. So that means everybody in here paying their membership ought to be trained on Saturday. I realize there's things to do on Saturday, cut grass, go play golf, all that type of stuff. But we need to get ready for the season. I guarantee you the season will be here before you know it. It'll be October, we'll be at the PC North doing that little tournament we do. Then we go into scrimmages, then we go right into middle school, and we go right into all the games. Before you know it's going to be working. So,
You can see
as
Bill.
far as scheduling goes, there's a lot of information
That's all
coming
you need
out.
to see is Bill, man.
I'll be talking to you about it every week, and I will get with Commissioner Bodine and Commissioner Doolittle to find out how they want to work on it. So if you have any questions about anything, start writing them down now, and then bring them with you on Mondays, and we'll answer them. Anybody got any questions right now? If not, let me just say welcome. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. The next person we're going to bring to the stage is Mr. Dean Coleman, and he's going to give us a little information on our golf tournament, our annual golf tournament we hold every year.
One year I had Rick on my team, I had Bill on my team, and it's got great. Every year I take home some software. Software? You take software? Some software.
Hardware.
Hardware. Okay, hardware. Certificate. Certificate of software. But anyway, we have an annual, come here, check it out. We have an annual golf tournament every year in May. We're trying to promote it early. We need players. We need help in the morning, working, taking photos, setting up tables for us. And I'm asking for your help. We need players, really. Anybody out here plays golf? I don't. I play this year. We need your teams, so I'll put out some information early. I got a crew, Robert Turner, Kerry Sanders, Bill Stover. You know anybody getting hold of me or those gentlemen, and let's put your teams in early, and we have fun every year. We played at Silverhorn last year. Hopefully we'll be able to move around at different golf courses, and we might do early wine this year. So if anybody plays, you can get some information from me, and we look forward to your participation. That's all I got. Thanks.
Thank you, Dean. Appreciate that, man. Okay, the next thing on the agenda is I'm going to talk about a couple things real quick. We've been blessed and fortunate to be able to hold a clinic every every summer in Shawnee at Oklahoma Baptist University. Going into next summer, we're planning to hold our third clinic, and we're looking to have even more success to build on what we've already achieved. So we're wanting to put that information out there right now to make sure everyone's available, everyone knows about it, so that if you're interested in attending, you're more than welcome. We have the capacity and the ability to help train and develop officials who've been on the floor for the very first time, who've never blown their whistle, to anyone working varsity level basketball, college level basketball. We have a venue that's set up to help with that training and that development. So we will make sure that we continue to get that information out to everyone so that you can take advantage of it. Come out there, and I guarantee you, and it's been proven time and time again, that if you come out, you apply yourself, you learn, you listen, you work hard, you will leave that event on Sunday a better official than you were when you arrived on Friday. It's been proven. So I'm inviting everyone out. We're going to install a mentoring program, or we're going to continue the mentoring program this year. And we really, really want to reach out to, especially our more tenured officials in our association, to be open and accessible to our lesser experienced officials who are looking for guidance and leadership. It's on a volunteer basis. It's not anything that anyone has to do. But if you're willing just to be available, to lend an ear, to give advice, to listen, to help guide an official who's trying to make those same strides that you've already made, let us know. And then we will connect you with an official who's looking for some help. Okay? I can't express this any more strongly than none of us, not a single official in this room, not a single official in this state or across this country has achieved any success by themselves. No one has. We've all have had help along the way. Someone has taken the time to lead us. Someone has taken the time to guide us. Someone's taken the time to listen to us and give us advice to help us to make those decisions and to learn and become better officials. So I'm asking any officials who are willing, just to let us know. We will connect you with someone who can actually use it and utilize that help. Next thing. Team Select. We actually have a program for officials who progress through the training program, who show the capacity and capability to work sub-varsity and varsity basketball, that we have a school that we schedule for. And we've taken strides to connect officials who have experience with officials who do not have quite as much experience, so that it's a teaching venue for both. You know, there is a responsibility that comes with the assignment as an R on a basketball game. There are responsibilities, there are things that you are directly responsible for, and not just the game itself, not just the administrative part of the game, but you have responsibility to that crew member that you're working with. That is your role as an R. So our goal is to bring in officials who have experience, not only just to help this other official who is trying to learn, but it helps build their abilities, their leadership qualities at the same time. So that's the purpose of the Tinker Select official who handed information out to everyone also. And those selections will be made by the officials who progress through the training and show the capability to work at that level. Okay? Oh, by the way, does anyone have any questions about any of the information that we've shared so far? Any questions about anything before I move too far along? All right, great. I want to bring to the front of the stage right now, Mr. Mitchell Owens, to discuss a part of taking care of business that we have to discuss, which is dues. Okay, and I know somebody's probably have a question about dues.
Nope. Good. How you doing?
Let me tell you about dues here just real quick. Our dues this year still at $40. We haven't had an increase in dues in probably the last 10 years, I would almost say. So this year is still $40. Those dues that you pay go in for the renting of this facility, as well as into some of our general funds. That goes to printing and to running an organization this size. There's some discussion on a little bit on what those dues may go toward on some other things. This year, if I may, Wayne, our focus this year from the executive board is give back to the members. So this year we kind of termed this year of the members. So if this was every year to become a member of TOA, this is the year to do that. So we've been asking you about shirt size. We want to try to get y'all polo shirts this year with the TOA on it. Will not be just like these, but that's what we're shooting for. We've also got some other neat next things that we want to try to just give y'all. Okay, so this is going to be coming up with monies that not only the most of the executive board and some of you as members have contributed during the summertime work, but also part of your $40 dues. So that's what we have our dues this year. Your dues are going to be due, we hope, by September 19th. So that gives you about 3 weeks, 4 weeks to get the dues in. So if you get those paid, get that taken care of, we don't have to worry about that. Okay? Any question on dues? Okay. No question on dues. Man, then we just hope that. I mean, everyone's already saying, why did dues go up? Dues hadn't gone up. Yes, sir. I'll be honest with you. The banquet is about the only thing that has gone up cost-wise significantly since I've been treasurer, and that's been for 6 years. Used to be that we could pay for a individual's plate for anywhere from about $9, $10, $12. And then over the past 4 years, we've seen that increase up to about $18 a head now. So we try to appropriate some of those dues to help pay for that banquet for our members as well as one guest. So it is our intent, and our goal is still to continue to have that banquet and to fully support that banquet and to allow y'all to come to that banquet as part of your $40 dues. That's part of being a member of the Tinker Association. So that's still out there, and as far as I'm concerned, yes, we'll still have a banquet. It'll be in April. It's usually the second weekend of April. So that's what we're on.
21st.
Third weekend.
April 21st.
April 21st is the date.
At Spencer's Barbecue.
At Spencer's Barbecue.
April 21st.
In fact, we had good comments from both our membership that was there as well as the facility that hosted it. So we thought, hey, let's just on and let's book it and let's do it again for 1 more year. So Spencer's Barbecue, April 21st. Got to be a paid member of TOA. Get me invited to it. Come for thank you. Okay.
Let me follow up on that real quick. Let me help everybody out real quick with this. Okay, Mitch just mentioned that the cost of the banquet is $18 a head, correct? Let's do the math. You can bring a guest. That's $36 for the banquet. And our dues are how much? 40, which leaves the balance of what? $4. $4. Everything else that we do. Okay? Thank you. So I just want to put that out there so everybody understands, because it takes some juggling, it takes some financial acumen to get this thing done every year. That's what the man was doing.
Almost criminal activity, huh?
Hey, all I can say is that Trey would still get a raise this year.
At all. I haven't got one ever. So, hey, but you know what? Let's move in along those same lines. Since we're on the subject of dues, let's move into training. All right? Because this is something that's near and dear to all of us. This is something that we take a lot of pride in, we put a lot of effort in. And the bottom line is it's really to benefit our members. Because we put a lot of time, a lot of work, a lot of planning. We take a lot more personal time into this venue. So let's go and break down the training for everyone so everyone knows exactly what to make. Let's start at the beginning and intermediate. By the way, out of that $4, no, that's left over. Your dues are covering your training costs this year also. If you're a non-member, the cost of training is $35. For a member of TOA, with everything else that you have access to, everything else, your training is covered also. Okay? So I'll make sure I put that out so everyone understands that. Any questions about that? Well, this year, 31 hours. That's right. They only have to turn out, they made $31. You got to pay anything for training. The training that we've been doing over the last 3 years, we have charged at the church, and charged $25, flat fee, $25. And to be honest with you, what we discovered was that over that 3 years, those people that would come to that training, and the majority of those have been the beginner and the intermediate class, okay? We've lost a lot of those people to our association. They don't know where to go. You know, they're trying to get into the groove of things, and so we've lost a lot of those people from an association, whether it be us, Metro, Central, whoever. So this year, what we decided to do is that we wanted to incorporate, we want to put our arms around those beginners, those intermediates. We want them to be a member of TOA. So what we're going to do is not charge $25, but we're going to go up to $35 because of cost. We're going to go up to $35 for those who don't even want to join an association. So we've got some people that may be coming in from Ada, some people that may be coming in from Blanchard, driving down from Stillwater, who really have no need to join Tinker Association. That's fine. We'll charge them $35. If they want to pay $40 though, we're going to include them as a membership of TOA, and it's also going to cover their training. So then on the flip side, for TOA members, if you want to go to some advanced or IREV training, go. And they're not going to charge you. Okay. $40, one-time fee, it's going to cover everything this year. Because Or to give it back to the members. this is the year of giving back to the members. We want to simplify the process for our newer officials. And the bottom line is we want to build some value with being a member of TOA. Because the training alone, Derek Catherine, the training alone is worth how much?
Really worth behind.
There it is, $7.
You pay your
Think
money?
about this. We're talking about 8 training sessions. Okay, here, let me make sure I get this straight. 8 training sessions, okay, coming out at $4 left over, which is how much per training? 50 cents. 50 cents.
Hey, 50 cent I see on TV, a million that
I'm just checking, all right? So we're talking about something that will bring value, will bring benefit. It is a benefit. So my last point on dues, and let's hit training, but our last point on dues, just so y'all realize and know this, that there's nobody on the executive board that gets paid anything out of these dues. There's nobody that does Saturday training that gets paid anything out of these dues. Okay? Just so that you know, everybody here on the executive board that's doing any type of training staff on Saturdays, that goes out and does evaluations on scrimmages or anything like that, volunteer time. Okay? If you get mad at someone or want to chew on someone, just realize you're talking to a volunteer. Moving right along into training, give everybody a little background on beginning and our intermediate training.
Let's go there. Our beginner training, we're holding, in fact, all of our training right now is being held at Del City Church of Christ, and it's down the street here in between 29th Street and 15th Street on Vicky Drive. We do that on Saturday mornings from 8 a.m. until noon, and we kicked it off last Saturday, just 2 days ago, with orientations. We have about 25 people there. The majority of them there are beginners and intermediates, and then our advanced and IREV classes will start next week. Our beginners class are for those that are just brand new into officiating or have 1-2 years experience. And what we're finding is that number has grown over the last 3 or 4 years. We're getting into 15, 16, 20 people in our beginners class. Great class. Great class. We've had some great, outstanding people come out of that class already. So we have a beginner's class, mainly focused on the rules book, trying to get them in the rules book, case plays, how to discern, how to look that stuff up. And then Mr. Clayton goes through, puts them out on the floor, teaches them mechanics. So everyone that knows Mr. Clayton knows sharp mechanics means everything. So he goes through from blowing a whistle, learning how to blow a whistle, to mechanics, to reporting fouls at the table. Okay. The basic stuff, but again, we're talking about beginners, trying to get those people in. So we're trying to backfill us. Whenever we move up, someone's got to come in behind us. So we've got that responsibility at TOA to always bring someone up behind us. So that's where we're going at, beginners. Okay, great group, great group. Intermediates are for those that are graduating out of the beginners class and that are going up into the, I don't even want to say middle school now, because ninth grade now has moved up into that, but we like to go from ninth grade to JV, okay? Taking them out of the beginner's class, you know, we're trying to expand their knowledge a little bit. Now, what do you do whenever you got double whistles? What do you do? What really are correctable errors? You know, we just kind of just hit that on beginners, but now in intermediate, we want to put more knowledge into their brains. So, you know, what are the different types of vowels? Because different types of vowels may have different consequences. So we need to make sure that we understand that. We'll focus more in on primary areas of coverage, you know, because we don't want to ball chase anymore. So even at that ninth grade level, that JV level, we already want to be preaching, trust our partners. Here's our area of coverage. This is what we want to be looking at, looking for. So we're taking those beginners, still helping them move up in this process. We want to increase their knowledge. So at that ninth grade JV level, we want to help start getting them into the routine, sharp mechanics, looking where they need to be looking, trying to get some credibility with those coaches. Because if an opportunity comes up, we want them to be able to step in and take advantage of that opportunity, really. So that's where we're going with intermediates. We got a great intermediate class this year, and some good things will be coming from them too. So watch out, you know, there's someone coming up behind you all the time. Okay? And then our advanced and IREP.
Yeah, we do have two sections of additional training. One is advanced training, which is geared toward varsity level high school basketball. If you are at that, let's say, at that break point where you're breaking into varsity, or more importantly, if you are consistently in that U2, the U1 position, and you aspire to attain the R position in high school varsity basketball, that is going to be the class for you, because we're going to dive deeper into the rules. We're going to break down and bring you scenarios that's going to challenge you, that's going to test you, that's going to challenge your abilities, that's going to cause you to not just read the rules, but you have to understand them. You have to know the whys behind them. That's what it's going to help you transition from where you currently are to where you want to go. And then our next level of training is our IREF series, which is college level basketball training. So all officials who are currently working college basketball, and those officials that are right there at the cusp and ready to break into college basketball, that's the venue for you. And that, once again, that takes it to a whole new level, because we have a whole new set of rules we're going to dive into. Floor coverages, mechanics, signals, velocity, responsibilities. And it's more than just what we're going to teach you what to do on the floor. It's all about understanding what your responsibilities are off the floor also, which are equally critical and important. So it's a full gamut, and it's a lot of information that we're bringing to everyone. So we have 4 sections of training that will apply to anybody in this room who wants to get involved, and they're available. If you want to sign up, if you haven't already signed up, which I know a lot of you already are, go to our website, go to the training section, and go ahead and fill out the form and sign up. It is available. The beginning and intermediate started this past Saturday with orientation. We're going to run the orientation for advanced and the IREF series this coming Saturday at the church. Okay, so you have time to take advantage of it.
Let me add one other point. These Saturdays build on each other. So I know that on the beginners and on the intermediates, we will cut off allowing any new person to come in after the 3rd week. I want to say it's after Labor Day, I believe. So after Labor Day, the beginners and the intermediates cut off, because we're already 3 weeks into it, and it's really hard for a beginner or someone new to come into it and not understand what we've covered the past or the previous 3 weeks, because it's also not fair for that group that's been coming to have to revert back to the information that's already been given out. So that's kind of where we stand on beginner and intermediate. Great classes come in and to sharpen and to build your skills. And on advanced, I don't know what their policy or their rule will be on people coming in either once or twice, you know, to maybe sharpen stuff up. But I know on the beginners and the intermediate, after Labor Day, that will be closed. So if you show up then, we may look at you and say, no, you have to wait till next year.
Hopefully, I can tell you, if you come into advanced or the IREF training late, then your game better be tight. But you will be challenged. And you have certain responsibilities that you must respond to. And
not, and then you're actually taking time away from someone who has been there, who is willing to learn. So I'm gonna throw that out there, so everyone understands. That's all. All right, so now, we're gonna move into. Any questions? Any questions?
Sorry, I'm so
Any
sorry.
questions on training? How many people have sent someone for training? Anybody? You know, I've been amazed because people have been coming up in there. We ask them how they've been learning about training, because all we're doing is that we try to announce it in the Daily Oklahoman. We try to announce it through our website. We send out, and I don't apologize, but you got an email from Tinker Fishing Association announcing training, and then you get another one a week before or something. We're just trying to get the word out. And so you all are the mouthpiece for us to get the word out, man. That's what I'm saying. If you don't bring someone else up with you, you know, I'll challenge you to do that next year. That's one of our responsibilities. Okay? Do what? Not yet.
Well, we will.
It's funny that you say that, but Dean has brought that up, and we're looking into it.
Mitch, you said, all training that take place over at the church, all 8 weeks?
Their beginners and intermediates will be there for the whole 8-week duration, unless if we go off to the site. The intermediates might go off to the site after they get done, but we know that. The advanced and the IREF are there for the 2 weeks in August, and after Labor Day, they're shipping off over at the game sites. And I'll tell you just a minute where we're going to put that information. So, what else? Any other questions?
Okay, let's roll into our website review.
So you see, you got our website up? Not that one. We're on TOA's website. Most of y'all probably already know and probably mostly familiar with our TOA website, www.toaofficials.org. This is our website. This is where we're going to put a bunch of our information on. If there is a change in venue on training or change of dates of coming to training, normally we'll be putting that somewhere up in here. So you'll check this weekly. If there's any updates, this is where you'll find that at. Okay? As well as you should be getting emails or something out on communication and training. As far as registration, if anybody, if you want to bring anybody on, they can go over here and they can actually do an online registration, and we'll get that information. We'll ship them email, tell them welcome, give them all the training information. Also the website, go back over to home PC. There's a calendar out here. You have to click on calendar. We try to keep this updated with just what we know. What's up? Right now, most of the things we have out there, we'll have our meetings as well as our events. We also have OSSA's state meetings here. They'll be coming in October. That's on this website also. So there's some information out here concerning banquets and stuff like that you'll find on our calendar. Click over on our links, if you would. Resource links. This is what we believe is a great help for our beginners coming in. These are actually links to the website, scheduling websites for our different commissioners, as well as what sergeant will be scheduling from. OSSA's website link is here. Also, referee's call and official choice for referee equipment, shirts, and shoes, and stuff like that in here. Referee magazine, great resource here. ESO, we need to be taken off. I found out this week that is no longer alive by the website. They've actually gone over to Arbiter. So anyway, there's a link website there that you're more than welcome to look through and use. National Federation of High School links here. Great source of information. Also on the website, we have a link over to our message board. You'll see that link up here at the top, as well as YouTube. Here's our message board. You can go out here on message board. You actually have to register, and we will then send you back a confirmation that you registered. But this is a great place where we kind of communicate different types of scenarios, questions. I know that Wayne's been on it quite a bit. challenging us with questions, just to keep conversations kind of going on. So this is a message board that is really kind of open up to anyone that may be a TOA member, but this is a great place for resources and conversations between us. And then lastly, go back to the website, TC. There was a link there to YouTube. What we try to do is that we try to actually film these meetings, and we actually post them out on YouTube. So if you want to go back and listen to make sure that someone said something, you heard it correctly, or if you just want to catch up on this meeting or something like that, you can actually go out and get our meetings. And then we also would probably use this for some type of game evaluation or something like that if we wanted everyone to see it. So this is controlled, so don't let me scare you about games or anything like that. It'll be very controlled on that. So really, that's our website. We just want to make sure that you get that. That's a great source of information, especially whenever our association meetings end. So anything on that? Any suggestions how we can improve that? Okay? Okay.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Okay.